So in today's video, I got quite a bit going on actually. Today's going to be a bit of a busier day for me. First of all, I'm selling my metal brake, my old one, so that'll be good. I'll just have to write the guy up a receipt here, get all the serial number and that sort of information figured out before he gets here. And then I gotta go check out about 4 different jobs, I think, some bigger ones, so that'll be interesting. And then I'm just gonna sort of work on a little bit of spring cleaning here, so, you know, around the yard, get everything in order. So yeah, let's get started here. Now, I brought my old brake back from the farm because it finally did sell. So I sort of got everything. I'm giving the guy this stand too because why not? I don't have a use for it. I found the pins. So yeah, I'll get all the information I need off this thing and get that written down. So now I'm just in my wood shed and it's getting quite empty in here. This time last year, we had this thing like, you know, right full. But over the winter, having fires and stuff, it gets a little bit depleted. So what I'm doing, it wasn't piled very good. It was really only, you know, a little bit higher than that. Sort of in the middle, like both doors were accessible. But I found that door wasn't getting used at all, so I just sort of permanently closed it. And now I'm going to pile everything tight to that wall, you know, as high as I can, and then bring it back. So there should be quite a bit more room in here. And I just brought the saw in, and I'm going to cut up these longer lengths that were overlooked before, and just sort of do that as I go, just so there's no surprises pulling them out. So now that I got everything semi where I want it in the woodshed, I've come over here, just brought the wheelbarrow and the saw, and I'll just grab a piece that really looks like garbage. Some of this I'm gonna set aside because it's still good yet. And then just cut it right into the wheelbarrow, and then when this is full, I'll take it over there. So there's quite a bit to go through here, but shouldn't be a problem. So now I'm on my way to go check out a roof that's leaking on a mobile home. I've also got my dump trailer rented out to this lady, so we'll see if she's got it filled up yet. Maybe we can do a dump run yet today. So I'm up here checking out this roof, and this thing's got no, well, there is eaves trough on this side, but there's no actual like eave, like overhang. So I think that's what the problem is, because these shingles look pretty good. I guess there's this spot where the tree is rubbing. I can break that branch off. That's why I don't like trees up against houses, because I've seen them do a lot of damage to shingles. And this one actually looks like it's eaten right into the drip edge too. Check out how the branch fared. Look at that, it wore it right down. And then the other issue was this little addition here. It looks like it just needs to be resealed a bit here. I'm not gonna pick away at that too much just yet and make the issue worse, but might be able to just come and blackjack that a little bit. All right, well that assessment is all done. So I just made my recommendations and we'll go from there. Now I'm headed back to meet the guy back at my property to get rid of this brake, so let's hope he takes it. Well, that's it. The brake is sold, check in hand. You might be wondering, why would I take a check from someone's second-hand deal? Answer is, I guess you just gotta trust people sometimes. He seemed like a really nice guy. I gave him my card because he was looking, sort of wondering, he'd never ran a brake before, So I told him I had some videos on YouTube, so he said he was gonna check me out. So hi David, if you're watching. But right now I'm just gonna be back cutting wood here, do that for a little bit, and then go check out some of these other jobs. So I got a little bit tired of cutting up wood, so I'm gonna hop in the skid steer and go. I need to glue that seal back on too. That's something I can do today. This thing keeps falling off of here. But I'm gonna put the tooth bucket on and try and do a little bit of landscaping. So it's the next day here. I sort of ran out of time to do everything I wanted to do yesterday. I got a little bit carried away cutting wood there. But today I'm gonna go out and grab that trailer, the flat deck with all the material on it, and I will unload it. Today will be perfect because it's freezing right now, so the ground's not gonna be all soft. I won't tear a lot of stuff up with the skid steer. So yeah, I'll grab some fuel and we'll head out. So I'm grabbing some fuel for the skid steer too. You gotta love filling up these days. That's 105 liters. So we're at like, I don't know what even we're at now because I'm at the card log. So, you know, $1.90 a liter maybe, I don't know. So I got like $200 in fuel so far. It's crazy. All right, so we made it out here. I'm gonna try and get all of this strapped down and hopefully we make it home. This is a lot of weight. Look at the squat on the truck. There's gotta be, oh God, what would that building even weigh? 12,000 pounds? I don't know. It's gotta be probably pretty close to maxing that trailer out. I do have it loaded pretty front heavy, so that would, you know, contribute to the squat, but there's a lot of heavy material on there. Now, I'm really glad I'm doing this on a day that the ground is frozen. Oh yeah, that's heavy. Or else I'd never get out of the yard here. So yeah, looks like it's gonna tow all right. I'll take the back roads home because this is a little bit of a sketchy load. Now I made it back with the lumber load safely, so I fired up the skid steer, and there's some patio blocks under the ground here. This would have been like the sidewalk up to the mobile home that was on this lot at one time. Now I don't know if any of these are good. I'm assuming they're all broken, or I broke them driving on them. But I'm gonna dig them up anyways because they're sort of starting to come up a bit and they're just in the way. If there's any good ones, I can use them for something. So while I got the tooth bucket on, you can kind of see them there. That one's cracked. But I'll just get them out of here because I'll probably put gravel on this lot yet this spring. think that's all of them. Looks like everything was broken, so I'll toss all the pieces in here and go dump them somewhere. So we got everything unloaded. It's on the next door vacant property. I'm storing it over here because I'm gonna buy this property pretty quick here, so figured I might as well just start putting my stuff over here because it is abandoned. Sneak peek. But yeah, so here's all the 2x6s. I sort of got everything in piles that kind of make sense. So yeah, all the shiplap there, that's all roof shiplap. It's not as nice, so that, and then 2x4s, and then siding over here. I think I'm gonna post this right away for sale just to see if anybody wants it, because a lot of people love this kind of look for feature walls and stuff. So I'll just see if there's any interest. If not, I'm sure I'll be able to use it for something. Now, I've been having trouble with the seal on the skid steer staying on, so I got some of this stuff. It's like a plastic glass sort of adhesive. It's kind of good for everything, so I'm gonna try it out, see how it works. And basically I'm just sort of cleaning this out because there's a lot of garbage in there, like, you know, concrete and everything like that that's all over the rest of the machine. So I'm just gonna try and put some of this in here. Hopefully that works. Now I'm on my way out to the RM shop. Same one, I did a video in Broadacres there, that place. I quoted a whole roof replacement, but they want me to come out and check because there's a sag in the roof. So before they pull the trigger on that, they want to make sure that that's not any actual structural damage to the building. I don't think it is. Typically Quonsets sag like that, so I don't think it's gonna be a huge deal, but we'll go check it out for them and see what we can find. So just up in the attic of the RM shop here, taking a look around, and looking for a sag in the roof. So these are the mid-span rafters right here, and see how they're pretty well all in line, but I have to look a little bit further down to find that end wall, just because the end wall is constantly being supported. And I don't know how old this building is, probably about 40, 50 years old maybe. And over time, these mid-span rafters just sort of sag a little bit. So there's no like actual structural damage that I can see up here. Just a little bit of sagging, quite common in Quonset buildings, just because of the way these are laminated. They're just little 1-inch strips sort of glue laminated into a 2x6, so that would make it a little bit more prone to warping and sagging. Up on the roof now, and you can see sort of right at that end wall, it's lifted up, and then it's just kind of a gradual sag. It's almost the same on this side too, that end wall. If you notice, it sticks up a little bit, and then, yeah, just sort of gradually sags. But I didn't see any structural damage or rot or anything. All the framing members look to be in good condition, but you can see just sort of everywhere. There's even tin lifting up there, so the wind is going to catch that eventually. So I'm back here to pick up the rest of the material, grab those beams. I got the roof metal on the trailer because I'm actually going to use this for a job, so that'll be gone, so that'll be nice. But yeah, all the beams and all the rods I'll throw on the trailer too. And then once the rest of the snow melts and it kind of dries up, I'll come back out here and just rake a little bit, just, you know, get the nails and stuff so nobody drives over them. But yeah, I also want to show you guys a little trick for bundling, you know, when you have loose material like this and you don't want to use a million different straps. You just use a shackle, and that'll bundle the material and tighten it down at the same time. See if I can get a video of it in action. So watch as I tighten, it pulls everything through the shackle and bundles that material up nicely. There, now there's a nice secure load. The tin is strapped down as well as this stuff is bundled all together under the same tension, so requires less straps and sort of just keeps everything neat and tidy. So I figured I'd end off this video with some fan mail I got. Now before I show you the stuff, I'll read you the letter. It says, "Hello Austin, I thought you could use the bottle opener which was in the house I bought in Vancouver in 1966. The house is 1912. The oil can is for a sewing machine, I think. I enjoy your channel and admire your hard work and integrity. I wish I lived closer. I need a new roof and the house needs painting and a sun deck repair. I find it hard to find someone reliable like you. Yours truly, and take care, Shirley Breyer." So thank you, Shirley. I find it a little hard to read handwriting, but that's just me. So I will go over some of the stuff that you sent. This is the oil can, and it's for a sewing machine, she thinks. I'll have to sort of look it up and see if I can find anything similar, but I'll have to fill that up with some sewing machine oil and try it out on my treadle machine. Now these I thought were pretty cool. Handmade nails. I'm assuming, I don't know, where did you get these, Shirley? If you're watching, I'd be interested to know if they came out of your house, or they look a little bit different than horseshoe nails. They almost do look like a horseshoe nail. It's hard to tell, but those are pretty cool. Probably made by a blacksmith locally. Interesting. And then this here, I thought this would be perfect. If you follow my Instagram, you'll know that I'm working on the bar for the saloon right now. And this bottle opener will go perfect on the side of that. You know, quite old, the same vintage as I'm going for with that bar. So that'll be awesome to stick on there. So yeah, thank you, Shirley, for this stuff. This will be pretty cool. That'll go nice with my sewing machine. This will work perfect in the saloon. That's awesome. And these are quite interesting nails, whether they're horseshoe nails or, you know, just handmade nails for wood or whatever. They're quite interesting. Well, thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Let me know if you like this style of video better or like it as well, rather than just sort of the, you know, how-to style videos. And I can definitely do more of them because, you know, a lot of it is sort of getting old. You can only show so many roofs and decks and fences before you've covered all that already. So yeah, let me know. Be sure to check out my Instagram and Facebook pages, as well as my merch store too, if you wanted to get some merch. Links to that will be in the description. Remember to subscribe if you're new, and thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.